Hello, this is Ferris Khan, and this is the third in the series about my Bronco Base two-door, which I am hoping to get on July 12th. I've pulled up build and price here because I want to actually go into some details based on some questions that I got. But first, I want to give a little bit of news. I have found a studio in Ann Arbor, and that studio is a recording studio. Right next to the recording studio is a garage that has open spaces. I would really like to collaborate with anyone who is in the Ann Arbor area and has gotten a Bronco Sport, perhaps has ordered a Maverick or maybe an F-150 Lightning if you've ordered an F-150 Lightning. And you can get to, or willing to go to Ann Arbor, right next to the stadium, very close to the stadium. I am arranging potentially to get some time, and I'd love to have a little bit of a channel where we kind of talk about all of those products: Bronco Sport, Maverick, F-150 Lightning. If you have a different vehicle and you're interested in kind of talking about it, reach out to me, let me know, and maybe we can put something together. I would love to interview you. It's in a recording studio with professional microphones and sound deadening. Maybe it'll be a little easier to hear me as well. So looking forward to that if it works out. More news to come on that, hopefully. Also want to go over some Q&A from the first two videos that I did. And that's why I've pulled up build and price here. And so I'm just going to go through some of these, and I think might be easiest to just kind of show you on build and price what I understand. And if I'm missing anything, please help me fill in the gaps. So the first comment comes in. So I have had two videos. I did the 2021 Ford Bronco Base two-door is a price hack. And then that was sort of a part one. And then I also did a part two video of that, sort of back to back over a couple days. So here are the questions. The first question that comes in is, are you sure about keyless entry? So I have a Base coming in also in a few weeks, same color and wheels, 2.7. So let's actually kind of build that. Same color, same wheels, but it's got the 2.7 engine. So you can kind of see what we're talking about there. And you may have seen my little tip that you should go to finance, make sure it's in the finance tab, not in the lease tab, in order to get the selling price, which is $33,485, the MSRP. So the question though is, does keyless, the first question is about keyless entry. Does it include keyless entry? If anyone knows that, let me know. My assumption was that it did include keyless entry. The Base does include keyless entry. Now, if you have a manual transmission, you're only talking about not start and stop, but lock and unlock. This particular person is mounting 275/70 16s, will be about 31 inches tall with the Steely. So the Base model comes with steel wheels and 30-inch tires. This comment was regarding, you can go into the exact comments if you'd like, but I thought I'd highlight this one, is looking to get bigger tires. In my case, I'm going to stick with the tires that I have, drive it around for a little while, and then figure out what to do later. And I am seriously considering getting non-steel wheels for a totally different look from Discount Tire. And I'll keep you updated with respect to that. Second comment is, regarding the factory warranty. The factory warranty covers things that Ford would provide out of the box, maybe not aftermarket parts. That was basically the gist of the question. Really good point, and also a point to kind of consider, because when I was doing an insurance quote, I was asked if the vehicle has been altered, and it's going to be really hard to not alter the vehicle, but sort of comply with respect to what is asked for from your insurance company. So definitely something to look at. I mentioned in the last video I recorded, the second video, I mentioned that if you have a VIN, you can get an insurance quote, and it's a really good idea to do that if you haven't already. I was expecting my insurance prices to go up, my insurance, monthly payment to go up, but it actually went down slightly, like $2 a month or something. It went down slightly. The third question is, what is a price hack? And I actually got multiple questions about this. And also, is this a price hack? Well, okay, so first of all, what is a price hack? Well, a price hack to me means it's an artificially low price, kind of a, I don't know, some people call it a loss leader or something to that effect. Ford has dipped the price down under $30,000 with the delivery charge, and does it make sense? And so just let's just make sure we do this properly. If I go to the base, and I've got it in the right configuration, but I'm going to get it down to a 2.3, and let's just officially see it at the bottom: 28,500, 1495, so 30,640 with the $645 acquisition fee. Remove that by going into financing, update, and then boom, you've got the 29,995. I think it's a price hack because as soon as you kind of deviate from that, as soon as you kind of jump up to the 4-door, as soon as you go up a trim level, all of a sudden the price goes up by a lot. Is it officially a hack? I mean, that's for you to decide. And but I do think it is an artificially low price that they set just to sort of get under that $30,000 price point. Okay, so some other questions that I got. So someone actually was debating a Ford Wrangler 4xe with a big bend. So let's look at the big bend real quick. So we're going to go to model. We're going to go to big bend and start that. Let's make sure we're in the finance, and we've got $34,880. So one of the things about the Wrangler 4xe, it's a plug-in vehicle. And I was surprised to learn actually today that some people have purchased this vehicle and they don't even know that you can plug it in. They got it because that was the Wrangler that was available. Definitely, if you get a Wrangler 4xe, definitely plug it in. When I had a Volt, I plugged it in and I had a higher payment on the Volt than maybe a comparable small car. But the gasoline savings versus the electricity, the amount I saved in that far exceeded the higher monthly payment. It kind of paid for itself. It paid for that higher monthly payment plus some more. So I just want to point that out. So I debated a 2021 Wrangler 4xe, went with the big bend with tons and tons of bells and whistles inside and out for basically the same price. Doesn't even compare. Bronco is the way to go. Yes, I love the Bronco, but just keep that in mind, what I said about if you are able to plug in and you get a decent rate, you plug in overnight. A lot of times the overnight rates go down. This is a scenario, the 4xe is, just so everyone knows, it has a limited range with electricity only, and then it flips into gasoline mode. All right. Okay, one more question I'm going to do, which is I'm not sure. So this is kind of like the comment. I'm not sure you'll be getting a hardtop. It might come with a soft top. And so let's kind of review that. One of the delays with all Broncos is the hardtop. The hardtop supplier, it's not just a chip issue, it's also the hardtop supplier. So that this hardtop, and I'm going to kind of rotate this a little bit. We're looking at the Big Bend version. Let me get to a color that's a little bit of contrast. We'll go to red. This is a gray. It's called MIC, molded in color. The supplier for this has had a lot of trouble, providing for the Volts, for the Broncos. So the people who have 4 doors, they are encouraged to, consider the soft top. In the case of the 2-door, if we kind of look through this, there is no option for a soft top. You've got a hard top. So that's what they're sticking with. You may have seen some 2-doors with soft tops, but that, maybe kind of in the wild, spy photos, etc. But those are not for sale. Those are being tested. So just sort of keep that in mind. If you're a two-door, somebody who's ordered a two-door, potentially there may be an issue with respect to the roof being ready in 2021. In my case, they are going to go ahead and make it. My understanding is about 2/3 of the vehicles are 4 doors, only 1/3 are 2 doors. And it does look like there is some allocation of 2-door hard tops, maybe because it's mandatory. I've seen a comment somewhere else, not in my, not associated with my video, but a comment on Bronco 6G where someone said, well, why don't you just give us the vehicle without the top and we'll just take the top later. It would be interesting if there was a way to do that. I'm not sure that would be possible at this point, but there's such a hunger for Broncos that, at least from a demand perspective, I'm sure a lot of people would be willing to do that. Just give me the Bronco without a top. I'll figure it out, or let me borrow a soft top and then let me have the hard top later. Kind of really interesting ideas. I'm not sure how practical those are, but I just thought those were kind of an interesting idea. So I'm going to stop this video here. I've got tons of more comments. I'll get into those later. Again, if you are interested in a studio, maybe a studio session with me where I might interview you, kind of walk around your vehicle. If you already have a Bronco, I'm super interested. Again, Ann Arbor, very close, within a ½ mile of Michigan Stadium is the location. Please let me know in the comments below if that would be if that would work with you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. I intend to record another video or two, hopefully before I get the Bronco, and then when I get it, I will do a full walk around and go through some more questions as well. Thank you.